What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome to today's installment of Renegades Reviews. Today's final Halloween installment of Renegades Reviews. I am the Renegade J.J. Williams, here to bring you my thoughts on the final Halloween movie on our road to Halloween. It is 11:30 p.m. on Halloween evening, and there can only be one film to talk about at this late hour on Halloween night. Maybe two, because you're probably thinking I'm going to talk about John Carpenter's Halloween. And that is not true. I'm going to be talking about the Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's right, the Rocky Horror Picture Show to wrap up the road to Halloween here on the Casa D18 Studios channel. As I've mentioned a couple times here over the last few shows, anything that I didn't get to this year, I sincerely apologize, but I either couldn't find it on Netflix, or I didn't have the money to purchase it in my collection. But we've got a whole nother year until Halloween for me to accumulate some more Halloween and horror movies to talk about next year, assuming the show is still kicking and going strong. But I digress. The Rocky Horror Picture Show I thought was the perfect movie to wrap up the road to Halloween here this year. The movie, released in 1975, follows a newly engaged couple who have a car breakdown in an isolated area and must pay a call to the bizarre residence of Dr. Frank N. Furter. This movie, of course, stars Tim Curry, Susan Sarandon, Barry Bostwick, Richard O'Brien, Patricia Quinn, Nell Campbell, Meatloaf. This is an iconic movie for many reasons. Okay? In a lot of ways, this is one of the worst movies ever made. However, it's one of those movies that is just so bad that it's actually kind of good. Probably about 15 years ago now, I used to go to the Art Theater in Long Beach, California every weekend for probably about a good 3 to 6 month span. And I would see this movie every Saturday night with the Shadow Cast, Midnight Insanity, and it was always a fun time. You know, you kind of forget about the movie and you get caught up in the callbacks and the audience participation, which is encouraged. Not like most normal movies. Just because y'all go and shout stuff during Rocky Horror Picture Show doesn't mean you can go shout it during the movies that come out, you know, now and are recent releases. This has a serious cult following in which the callbacks are a part of the movie. That doesn't mean you can talk and yell things during any movie, though, people. Come on, let's have a little bit of theater courtesy. But anyways, Jeff, of course, longtime collaborator here on the Casa D18 Studios channel, part of the Shadow Cast for both Midnight Insanity as well as Sins of the Flesh, and where he shadow casted as Eddie, Meatloaf's character, for many, many years. So the Rocky Horror Picture Show has got some serious ties to the channel, which is why I thought it would be a great way to wrap up the road to Halloween here. Some awesome songs in the movie. The Time Warp, of course, probably the most iconic song from the movie. Sweet Transvestite, which introduces Frankenfurter to the movie. Eddie's song Hot Patootie, performed by Meatloaf. I'm Going Home. All really, really great. and iconic songs. This is just a really fun movie that, as long as you don't take it too seriously, you're going to enjoy. Because I don't think this movie was ever designed with serious intentions. It was designed to be fun and something different than what was out there at the time. And for those reasons, I really enjoy this movie. What do you guys think of the Rocky Horror Picture Show? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below. Tomorrow, we kick off the road to Christmas here on the Casa D18 Studios channel. So start getting those requests for me to talk about in now. Don't forget, they can be Christmas movies, animated Christmas specials, or Christmas episodes of your favorite television shows. Get those in. The sooner the better, so that I can have time to try to locate them and view them and get those reviews up. Over the next 2 days, as we start to transition from the road to Halloween into Christmas, there might be a slight little don't know how to describe it. The movies may have a slight tone of both, as they could have very easily been done during the road to Halloween, but because they also have Christmas motifs, they're going to be used to help kick off the road to Christmas. You know, movies along the lines of like Nightmare Before Christmas, which I already gave you earlier today, but that have kind of the hint of both. I'm going to do a couple of those over the next 2 days as we start to exit the road to Halloween and enter the road to Christmas. Make a nice little smooth transition, if you will. But get those in. Also, regarding the road to Halloween for next year, get those suggestions in now. Put them in the comment box. Tweet them to me at ROWJJWilliams. I will start compiling a list of the movies that you guys want me to review for next year. Again, assuming the show is still going. But it'll give me a year to try to get a hold of these movies. You know, I work at a thrift store, so we get used DVDs all the time. I can start to keep my eyes peeled for some of these titles coming through, as well as checking Best Buy's, Walmart's, Target's frequently for any time that they may pop up on sale or whatnot. So get those in now, and until tomorrow here on the Casa D18 Studios channel, when we kick off the road to Christmas, I am the Renegade JJ Williams, and I will talk to you guys all tomorrow.